Alright, so now we're going to draw some features on the left side that we will mirror, but we're going to mirror them using a feature mirror, which is over here under linear pattern or mirror. Okay, so we're going to go to sketch. We're going to hit the sketch tool. We're going to sketch on the face. And we are going to draw another center line. And we're going to start at the center of origin. And then we're going to go over and hover over the arc. And we should get a little round dot that appears in the center of the arc. And we want to move slowly over to that and pick on it. If that was successful, this line should be black. And you should be coincident to the center of this arc and origin. The reason we're doing this is the high tolerance hole that's over here is concentric to this arc. We've already established that dimension. Okay, so let's go through and let's look at our drawing. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. We're going to skip this one in the center because we can't mirror a hole onto itself. And we don't want to draw it as a half hole because then our dimensioning will not come out right. So that's got to be put in last after we're done. Okay, so we've got this hole here that's a, we're going to ignore the diameters right now. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes, and one of them is on the end of our center line. So let's go back to SolidWorks. And we're going to draw them. We got our one that's going to be coincident to the end there. Then we're going to pick the center line, do 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter the spacing or the diameters at this point. Let's set their distance from origin. Okay, so our shortest distance, if we go back to our drawing, is 350 thousandths. Okay, so that's the largest hole is 350 thousandths from center line. Let's do our dimension. We're going to go from the center of the hole to origin, 0.35, 350 thousandths. Okay, we're going to accept that dimension. Then we're going to go back to our drawing and our next one in line. Our next one in line is 640 thousandths. From origin to the center of the second hole, 0.64. Our next one is 0.87 or 870 thousandths. Okay, and then our next hole is 1 inch 60. And our last hole is already fixed because it's on center line. Now we need to fix the diameters. So our largest hole over here is 190 thousandths or 0.19. So it gets bigger and it turns black because it's fully constrained, fully defined. The next largest hole, made a mistake, 0.24. This next one was 0.19. Okay, the next one, 0.15. And the last lightning hole is 0.12. And then our tight tolerance hole is a similar tolerance to what we've seen before. So this is a slip fit for a 16th pin. So our nominal halfway between 63 and 65 thousandths is 64 with a 1,000 split. Okay, so we're going to highlight that last one. We're going to put it at 0.064. We're going to change it to a limit dimension, and we're going to put a plus or minus and to 3 places. So we get our tolerance split. All right, so we've established this sketch. We're going to cut half the features in, and then we're going to go to Features, Extruded Cut. Okay, and we want to go through all. Okay, that way, no matter what thickness this part is, it always stays the same. We're going to hit Accept. We now have the holes on the left side of the part. Now, how do we mirror these over to the other side? We're going to go to a command called Mirror under Features. So instead of a sketch feature, we're mirroring the feature, and it requires a plane. So this plane would be, imagine a mirror in the axis that you want to mirror about. And we expand the features on this tree. And it's asking you what plane to mirror about. So we can choose the front plane, the top plane, or the right side plane. I think we want the right side plane because we want everything on the left mirrored on the right. So we're going to select that. Now, in some cases, you have to select secondary planes. We don't need that for this. We're going to skip the box and go to Features and Mirror. And we're going to pick our Extruded Cut feature. Now, if you made your holes as part of your initial sketch, no worries. You're going to select Faces in the Mirror instead. Features in the Mirror is a little more stable. And handles change better. Okay, and we want to go ahead and accept that, and we now have our pattern mirrored on the opposite side. Now we're left with just one hole to make, and it's on origin. So we're going to sketch on the center of the part, okay, and then we're going to draw our hole. And then we're gonna, so should be on origin. It's on our center line. It's the design of the part, design intent of the part. That everything pivots on that. We're gonna highlight the circle. We're gonna highlight the one that's the same size, and we're gonna make it equal in size. So we now made that one the same size as this parent over here. So once this hole size changes, it'll propagate everywhere. At the moment, I'm not sure why my sketch is showing as unconstrained. I'm going to go ahead and exit out to rebuild it, and it looks like it was. It just needed a rebuild, so that occasionally happens. Okay, and we're going to go to Features, and we're going to do another Extruded Cut, and we're going to take the default settings. This is through all, and bam, we finished our part. So you should be able to build this whole thing with 4 features. Okay, don't forget to set your materials brass and set your properties in this window. I'm not going to do that because it's going to make the tutorial that much longer, and you should be familiar with that by now. Thanks a lot, and this is the end of this tutorial.